Alright, real quick Madden 10 video again. EA Sports has got to be held accountable for the way they promote and sell their product and then fail to deliver on those promises. So this is a video that came out in July, and I've used it before, but new information came out today, December 8th, 2009, that completely contradicts what we're told in this video, which again is used to promote and sell their products. Sell Madden 10. You can see Ian Cummings and Donnie Moore both in Madden 10 jackets, Under Armour jackets. They're on here to promote their product. So let's go ahead and play this real quick clip, and then we'll look at what came out today.
Oh, we make changes all the time.
Well, as they're playing, right? It updates as they're playing as the season goes on.
Right, absolutely. I mean, it's all about, we have roster updates that almost happen every single week, and that...
Okay, so that's the gist of it. You know, roster updates that happen almost every single week. You can see the whole time they're both nodding. Nobody's interjecting and saying, no, don't say that. We're not doing that this year. So why is it December 8th? You go to Operation Sports, and the EA Sports Community Manager makes a thread entitled Roster and Rating Update Schedule for Madden 10. For those of you looking ahead at the roster and ratings updates for Madden NFL 10, here's the current plan. Week 14, Friday, December 11th, 2009. Wildcard Weekend, Friday, January 8th, 2010. Super Bowl Weekend, Friday, February 5th, 2010. That's once a month. That's not once a week. Like, you know, when you promoted the game and sold the game, you said it was going to be once a week. Now, all of a sudden, the game's been out for 4 months. You've got your money. Now, all of a sudden, we're going to change that. It's going to be every month. And the most disheartening thing about this as a fan is, at the end of the season, is primarily when you really see teams get separated, players get separated. The good teams and you know, really seem to pull away from the average teams as you get a playoff push. You know, good teams get even better as they try to clinch home field advantage. So the fact that EA does go in and make ratings changes on Super Bowl and Wildcard Weekend, you know, shows you that they do put a lot of credence into the teams that make, you know, the playoffs and make the Super Bowl. They obviously get ratings boosts. But the fact that they're not going to do this throughout the whole final weeks of the season is insane. Especially, like I said, I'm not talking about, you know, a fine print line on a website that EA doesn't own that says, hey, roster updates every week. I'm showing you a video right from the quote-unquote ratings czar himself saying, hey, this is what I'm going to do. And now, to EA's credit, there is a line in here that says, as we've mentioned before, if the Madden team determines that major changes have occurred in an off week of our plan, we will make an unscheduled update. Now, that kind of covers him. You know, I get what they're saying there, but that's also not true, because when Larry Johnson got cut by the Chiefs and signed to the Bengals, we didn't have an update that week. And I'm not saying Larry Johnson's one of the best players in the NFL, but you know what? Larry Johnson's got a lot better since a Bengal. You know, so they didn't make an unscheduled plan when that happened. And 3-4 years ago, Larry Johnson was one of the premier running backs in the NFL. So obviously, again, here they're telling you one thing when they're selling you this game in January. They're doing another once they've got your money in December, and then they're trying to cover to their butt, so to speak, and say, look, if something happens, we'll make an unscheduled update. But then you can go back and look, and that's not even true in and of itself. So again, consumers have to have a channel to stand up and say, look, we were sold a product, we were sold a service, and we didn't get it. And, you know, obviously no one's entitled to all their money back, but, you know, the company demands to be reprimanded for this. I mean, as a consumer, you should demand that. I want part of my money back based on a service and a product you never rendered to me that I thought I was getting when I purchased it. That's just regular everyday business. You know, you can't go and sell services you can't provide or sell products you don't have. It's not legal. You get sued for that. Yet somehow EA Sports, the largest game manufacturer in the world as they claim, is allowed to constantly do this to their consumers, constantly do this to their customers. Again, I've shown it time and time and time again in my videos. Today is just another, although rather small, example of the constant lies that EA Sports and Madden use to promote their game and then fail to deliver in their final product.